Here comes Yale. One more rush to go on this power play. Cooper out there to Miller. Miller, take it by Folan. Backhanded towards then no. Looking for Miller again. He's opened up and ready. Score! Mitch Winnick. Speaking of Granado, from Downers Grove, Illinois, where Tony Granado and his family grew up, and the freshman defenseman just threw it towards the net, buried, and found the twine.
Well, let's see if it looks like Hellebuck sees that the whole way. It looks like that's just a goal that beats him from a long way out. Puck's rolling a little bit, pops up a little bit. I don't know if Agostino got a piece of that or not. Right there, 18 blue might have tipped that by the goal. As good as Hellebuck's been, you gotta think that's a deflection on a goal. You just wouldn't think a goal would beat him from the top of the circles there with a little wrist shot. How good he's been playing.
It was a bouncing, knuckly puck. Another huge hit. Back comes Yale on this power play. It's winding down. But last time they scored at the second run out. See if they can do it again. Wilson behind the net. Like kept in beautifully by Lund. Log in the air. Keeps it in as well. Wilson looks to shoot. They get that block. A lot of block shots in this game. Top of the circle. Wrist shot saved by Hellebuck. Yale keeping the pressure on. We're back at even strength. Puck comes across. Score! Carson Cooper on the rebound.
Well, UMass Lowell had two good chances to clear this puck. Usually if you don't clear it one chance, it ends up in your net. They were playing with fire here. Young made the great play at the blue line on the play before this, keeping it in. Right there, two defenders get beat by killing him going to the front of the net there, right there. One of them's got to take the body. You can't play the puck right there. And Lagunier is in front of the net, just a big body. No one puts a stick on him. They let him stand there and let him shoot in the wide open net. So poor defense right there by UMass Lowell, low in their own corner. They get beat to the front of the net and they end up costing them heavily with the
with the captain, Andrew Miller. Clay?
Andrew, great start for your team. How do you put this team's success in the last couple of weeks into words? You have the great weekend during the regionals, even though you were the last team to make the field.
Well, we're a persistent team. We like to stick to our system. We work hard and we try to get pucks behind their D. And so far we've done a good job, but we got a little things we need to fix, and hopefully we'll do that in the second period.
Mitch Winnick gets you on the board with the power play goal. Why has the power play been so effective for you this postseason?
We worked on it a lot. We're focusing on getting shots through with a good screen. And Kenny had a great screen there. I don't know if he showed up on the scoreboard, but it was a great screen, and it found its way to the back of the net.
You got a 2-goal lead here, but you still have 40 minutes to play. How do you avoid complacency?
Oh, we know it's not over. It's a frozen four, and we got to stay on top. We got to keep pushing pucks behind their D and playing sound defense. So if we can do that, we like our chances, but it's not even close to over yet.
All right, Andrew, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
There goes your right. Here's Young across the Miller. Stolen. Breakaway the other way. Can Wetmore make it 2-1? No! Lost his edge and put himself into Jeff Malcolm. No penalty will be called. That was obviously, he didn't mean to do that. Lost a golden opportunity, and you heard our referees today, Todd Anderson and Brad Shepard, yell outside. That means the faceoff comes outside the zone, but a golden opportunity, Barry, right there for Riley Wetmore.
Wetmore steals it right here. He reads that play. He knows that pass is going to happen. They know Miller wanted that puck. Now Wetmore comes in. Oh, he's got a ton of things going through his mind. He's going to beat this guy. Am I going to deke him? Am I going to shoot? Oh, I'm going to go to the right. And then, as you said, he loses an edge. He ends up falling hard into the goaltender. Luckily, the goaltender wasn't hurt or Wetmore. But, you know, more important at this time of the game, you know, that was a game-changing play. That could have been a goal for a shorthanded goal for UMass Lowell in a 2-1 game. But you see what we talked about earlier in the game, the leadership of Riley Wetmore. He made that play happen.
Pendenza again out there with White and Holmstrom. Here comes Andrew Miller. He's got room. He can win it. Score! Andrew Miller and the Bulldogs are going to the championship game. the captain, number 17, forehand, backhand, river. And finally, Barry, they beat Connor Hellebuyck on the ice 5-hole.
Well, I think it's appropriate that that line scored the winning goal for Yale because they were the best line on the ice all night long. And as far as I'm concerned, there's no doubt about it, the best team won this game. Yale put on a clinic here. They looked much faster. They looked much more aggressive. They were making pretty plays. They were working great defensively with and without the puck. Just a fantastic job. And here's that little stretch pass right there. The defenseman bites for the puck. Miller's speed creates a turnover. And this is just a great play. That's how you beat a goaltender. For one time, Hellebuyck makes a mistake. He spreads his legs a little bit. He gets too aggressive. And Miller puts it right between the legs. That's a slick goal scorer's goal. One of the best players on the ice all night long for Yale. And again, the speed of Yale creates a turnover. The speed of Yale creates the goal.
One of the best players in Yale. Look at Keith Elaine, the head coach, jump up in the air, hug Anthony Day. This is a school that's never won a national championship. They're now one game away. He pulls out the arrow, and he shoots it towards the heavens, and Yale moves on. And what a crushing loss for UMass Lowell as the two teams shake hands at center ice. They won the Hockey East regular season, the Hockey East tournament. Connor Hellebuyck was just a brick wall in net. But in the end, it's Andrew Miller who slides one by him along the ice, and they'll move on to the national championship game where they'll play the winner of Quinnipiac and St. Cloud State. So what a thrilling ending to Game 1 of our semifinal doubleheader. Clay Matvick is with the impressive captain of the Yale Bulldogs, the hero, Andrew Miller.
That's right, John. Andrew, you were out shooting UMass Lowell more than 2-1 for the longest time, but you couldn't solve Hellebuyck. You finally did it. How?
I think I got a bouncing puck through the neutral zone there, and coach has been telling us to drive wide on their D. So we really got a good opportunity there, and I'm glad we came through. It's a good team effort.
It was a game where the momentum swung back and forth. You got out to a great start, but they came back. It went to overtime. What was said in the room during overtime?
Well, we were obviously outplaying them, and we just wanted to stick to our systems, and hopefully one would bounce. Get everything in net to overtime and hopefully pop one.
You're playing for the national championship on Saturday night. What are you thinking right now?
It's an honor to represent our school in the national championship. We got a great group of guys, and we're going to try and win it.
Andrew, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Let's go back to John.
Such great composure, such a smart kid. He gets it. He's experienced. The experienced move you talked about, Barry, that was the play to try to make with a goalie with big legs. The forehand, backhand can be there, and he's leading his team to the national title.
Well, he's a leader. You can tell he's a leader. He's very well spoken. He puts the team first. He doesn't care about what he's doing as long as the team and the school's doing well. And that's a terrible feeling for a defenseman, folks. I've been in it many times. Flat-footed with a speedster going wide on you, and a guy that can finish, and right here he does. Hellebuyck goes across, opens up his legs, which he has to do, and that's just a great goal scorer's goal, a leader's goal. And as I said, the best line scored the winning goal, and the best team won this game, no doubt about it.
Love the reaction on the Yale bench. Keith Elaine, one of 7 brothers, so excited. He was a goaltender for this team, trying to lead this great university to a national championship, something they've never done in their long history, and Andrew Miller has them one step closer. So Yale moves on to the national title game Saturday night here in Pittsburgh. They'll play the winner of Game 2 coming up next on ESPN2, which should be an exciting up-and-down affair between Quinnipiac and St. Cloud State, 2 fast, aggressive teams.